Hi, Ian Dainty here, and I want to talk to you today about my 3 times Revenue Leap program, which will help you get up to 3 times your revenue within a fixed period of time. It may take 2 or 3 years, but generally you can do it in 1 year if you follow through with these programs. And certainly you'll get 3 times your payback of the program within a few months by implementing all of the modules that I'm going to describe for the program. Just to look at the program, we looked at some major mistakes that company owners and executives make when they're doing their sales and marketing. And one of the ones they do is the basics. They don't put into the fundamentals rather, the 9 factors for B2B marketing sales success. And these are the fundamentals. You have the 5 pillars. You have the 3 processes, the PAR processes, planning, analytics, and research. And of course, the foundation of it all is the client-facing team. Well, the program is going to consist of the 5 pillars, and each pillar will become a module in the program. And so I want to describe what you're going to get in each module, and how long it'll take, and what it'll cost you. Module 1 will look at the basics, the first pillar, and we're going to work on all of these: your ideal client, company, and your ideal client personas. So not only the company, but the people within the company, the client goals, client issues, and most people leave out the goals, and how do you get at them? What your value proposition, how do you develop that? What are your differentiators, and who's your competition, and how are you going to beat them? You're going to beat them by going through all of this, but we'll discuss all of that. Now that'll be module 1. Each module is going to take about 2 hours or so, and I'll describe that in a second. Module 2 is going to be 5 factors, and the first one is the factors affecting the buy. People don't look at why people buy and what may influence that. So there's a bunch of factors that will affect that. The 5 buying stages that companies go through before they'll say yes. Why you need social proof, and what it is, and how you can develop it. Why it's important. Why B2B companies buy and people buy. There's 5 reasons, and one particular reason that most people leave out. And the 5 influencers in a B2B sale. Remember, a B2B sale has influencers and decision makers, and they all come together at one time and decide who's going to be, but you must understand who they all are. Module 3 will be looking at the marketing elements, your marketing plan, right? Part of that's the planning process. As I said, we're going to integrate the PAR processes in it, the planning, analytics, and research. So your marketing plan, which you have to do all of. You have to do the planning, you have to do the research, and the analytics. Why your website is important. And it's very important in B2B, and the number of factors that have to go into it to make sure you've got it right. Content is so important these days, and what that means, and how you should develop content with insights and teaching and debates, etc. The types of modalities you should use, like video, audio, articles, ebooks, etc., for your content. How you should put that out on LinkedIn and YouTube, Twitter, Google+. They're the 4 platforms I believe you should use. I'm not a real Facebook fan of B2B, and a lot of things going on with Facebook lately. But you should be working with those 4. Using email, we're going to discuss email and why it's important and how to use it. And other things too, such as speaking engagements. You should be using webinars and seminars and teleseminars. And we'll go into to talk about those briefly. Why ads and pay-per-click ads, Google ads, and possibly LinkedIn ads and Twitter ads, etc., can help you. Public relations, etc., how they can all help you. These are all marketing elements you should be looking at, and most of them you should be using. Module 4 will be selling elements, a sales playbook. Most companies don't use that. I'm going to go into that and why it's important. How to qualify clients once you get in front of them or prospects, using what I've developed as my game plan, and plus the old BANT that a lot of people use, but they both come into play, but using the game plan first. BANT to me is too salesy, and we want to get into not a pushy but a collaborative type of arrangement with your prospects and clients. How to do demos, because most of you will give a demo of some kind. And should you write a proposal, and what about RFPs? How to do them, when you should answer them, when you should do them, etc. Handling objections and how to close. People are going to object. Price is always the big one. We'll certainly discuss that. And then how to close after you handle the objection. How to develop your relationships within the account, and what's the importance of a key account manager. All of these are big selling elements, and we're going to talk about them all in Module 4. Module 5 is strategic account management. SAM, as I call it, as a number of other people call it. But mine is different, and I'm going to get into why, and it'll really help you out. The knowledge requirements that you need, both from industry and client. There's the research one again. What are the analytics? What are the opportunities within a client once you get that research done? What's your client management framework, and how is it set up, and what outputs and results are you going to get? What are the issues, and how do you resolve issues for a client? I've developed with colleagues in the past, a very innovative way for you to develop issues so that they relate to your products and services. How to develop relationship management, how to move people down a relationship funnel, and what you should have in a customer relationship management platform. So that's Module 5, and that's basically the program. So it'll be delivered Mondays. The first module will be November 17th. And we'll have a Q&A Thursdays open to everybody, except for November 27th, and we'll have it on Wednesday, November 26th because of USA Thanksgiving. And we'll fit in the PAR factors on each module, as I talked about. Each pillar, we'll talk about the planning, analytics, and research that you need to do in each module. We'll finish up on December 18th, which is a Thursday, a week before Christmas, and we'll also have a Q&A on December 22nd, the Monday. This program, I want to, just to give you some background on it, it's taken over 40 years to develop. I've been in business now for 40 years, starting with IBM and all the training I had there. And through experience in application and research, I've owned 2 companies, one company for over 12 years and sold it, the other company for about 3 years and got hit by the dot-bomb, but we still sold it successfully. How I've applied this in my companies, we'll go through all of that, and of course all the research I do, all the interviews I do, all the people I talk to, executives all the time, business owners, etc. And so all of this has gone into the development of the program. I've used it for my own companies and also client companies and delivered millions of dollars. My own company was up to about $22, $23 million when I sold it, and client companies I've raised hundreds and helped them develop hundreds of millions of dollars with both small, medium, and large companies. And since the internet arrived, it has made B2B marketing even more important. That's what we're going to talk about, the marketing elements and why it's important now. Marketing was not that important 10 years previous to this, and up till then. It was important, but not as important because most salespeople did their marketing, through cold calling and that. So we're going to talk about B2B marketing as we go through. And everything's set out for you in nice, easy-to-learn modules. And when you apply it, you'll see results you've never had before. That's why we're calling it 3 times revenue lead. And I'm going to give you a money-back guarantee. If you're not completely satisfied with the program, you have a full year until December 31st, 2015 to ask for a full refund. Now, I can't guarantee what your results are going to be because you've got to put things into practice. I'm just saying what I've done with other clients when I've showed them the training, and particularly when we've had ongoing coaching. But you will get at least 3 times your money back when you do this within months. So my guarantee is, irrespective of whether you do or not, if you don't think you're getting what you want, I'll give you a full refund, up to a year. Now, this is a great time of year to do it in November because you'll get all set to hit the sales and marketing trail running in January 2015. You'll have all the basics. You'll understand them. You're going to get them just before Christmas, just before the new year, and therefore you're going to hit the road running, and everything will be fresh in your mind in the new year, particularly when we have the Q&A sessions too. The program fees. Well, when I coach people one-on-one, when I do training and coaching, the company pays well over $100,000 for me to work with them. Now, that's over a few months. It's not, a one-time training program at all. It's over a few months training their salespeople, their executives on how to sell, why marketing is important, how to use marketing tactics, etc. But this program fee for you will only be $19.97. However, if you register before midnight Friday, November 14th, you'll get a 25% discount and pay only $1,497. $1,497 may sound like a bit, but look at everything you're getting in those modules. You can't get it paid for. As I mentioned, it took me 40 years and still learning and researching, and you'll get everything that I learned new and what I believe is relevant to you in this program. So $1,497 if you register before Friday, November 14th at midnight. Or, if you want, you can make 2 equal payments of $999, one when you sign up and one in a month. That's the program fees. I guarantee it, don't forget, that you will get 3 times your revenue. You'll grow your revenue by 3 times within the next 2 to 3 years, and certainly get minimum 3 times your revenue in the next 3 or 4 or 6 months. If you're not, then I give you a guarantee you get your money back. You can register for the program through the links below. Just click on which one you want, either the one-time fee of $14.97 before Friday, November the 17th at midnight, or 15th at midnight, or register for the program with the where you can make 2 equal payments. If you have any questions at all, please email me through the link below in my email address, and I'll answer any questions you have. Thanks a lot. I really look forward to working with you on this program.